Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am good. Still trying to soak in everything that took place on Saturday in Lawrence. A little bit surprising on how dominant K-State was. And there's some reasons for it. We'll get into those this week as we work our way up to Texas Tech, a huge game for both teams. That'll be nationally televised on Fox at 2:30 on Saturday. But I want to talk about today something I saw from the Wildcats, not just in this game, but also the prior game 2 weeks ago against TCU. That's kind of a game changer. First, let's be honest here. If you're not subscribing to this YouTube channel, but you're enjoying these videos, you hurt me. Don't do that. Subscribe. I got emotional. Thank you very much. Leave comments and hit the thumbs up. Resiliency. I haven't really seen that from the K-State football team since the 22 Big 12 championship game. I just haven't. I mean, they just never seemed resilient. They had some bad weather against Iowa State and fell apart. They went to Houston and had a little rain and fell apart. It seemed like almost any time anything kind of went off schedule, they didn't respond. It popped up at the TCU game when it kind of felt just like the Baylor game the week before. They had a 2-touchdown lead. They just had to manage it. They had to kind of run out the clock and be a confident football team, and they weren't. And in fact, you could argue the coaches weren't even confident that the team was capable. At TCU, that changed. That was a really good TCU team, and they just held them at bay. They needed to make a play. They did it. Needed a third down stop, fourth down stop. They did it. They dictated the pace of the game and controlled it for the entire second half, basically. Well, the same thing happened in Lawrence. They got up. You kind of had this feeling probably as a fan that here we go again. Is this going to be just like Baylor? Build a lead on the road and then watch it collapse? And then Matt Wells and Avery Johnson and Jace Brown dial up just a simple go pattern. Just put your foot in the ground, kid, and run. Get past that guy. Get off the line of scrimmage and get some separation, and Avery's going to deliver the ball, and that's exactly what happened. They were determined to win that game. There was that look that good teams get that I haven't seen in a number of years. But of all teams, the team that showed the complete opposite of it, they had no confidence they could stop Army and get them off the field. All of a sudden, they're stopping Kansas on 4 out of 5 fourth down attempts that were all important if Kansas wanted to make an effort to come back. No, the team was resilient. They fought through everything that could go wrong. As Chris Kleiman said in postgame, it went bad at the start. They fumbled the opening kick. Kansas gets 7 points. We don't even know if he actually scored. We don't think he did, but it counted on the board, right? So they kind of responded to that, but the fumble didn't count. They said he was in when I don't think he was, but it doesn't matter. It went poorly from the start. You know what K-State did? They just went and played. They just went, drove down the field, and then got the block punt or whatever that mess was, and the game seemed to be over. It wasn't, but there was this look, that resiliency that they just hadn't shown. And now they have it. And I'm telling you, this is a remarkable change. That look is tough to find. Really good teams get it. They just know they're going to win. And now all of a sudden K-State has it after the way they started the season. I'm a little baffled, but it also makes me double think everything I've thought about this team and where they could end up at season's end. Tough games with Tech and at Utah still sit on the schedule, but now, even though they're not great matchups, they're really physical teams. I'm beginning to wonder, does K-State have the resiliency to play with what I think are the best teams in this conference, at least 2 of them? I think they might. Saturday is going to be really interesting.